the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Gives it to the back. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Second down play coming up for this offense. It's a shotgun run call. Breaks loose at the 45. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tar Heels, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Grab down the middle, it's Williams. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he goes down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yardage on that pass play.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Meadows. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Muscle out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
They moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. There's the point after attempt. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And they'll stop him short of the line of game.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
But he's got some space here. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the end man on the line of scrimmage unblocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Back to pass. It's Simpson. That's caught. It's Williams. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Catch is made down the middle. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Grab down the middle, it's Robinson. That's a solid gain, moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Tar Heels line up on first and 10 now. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. And the defense is there to smother it. They were all over the option play that time.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now second and 14. Play action, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
VAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Trying to find room. It's Young. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. The quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
That completion sets up a third down play. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw again. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursued, forced him out. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Meadows. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's second down. Trying to find some room. It's Young. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
3rd and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 1st and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Handoff running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When You get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. And the Tar Heels come to the line to run the hurry up. And now the running back's got it again. Running with purpose. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now big decision coming up here on 4th.
They'll kick it away here. And it's taken at the 45. He's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Now here's the toss play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Looking downfield. It's Simpson. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Makes the catch. It's Meadows. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, tied. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. To throw, it's Barnett. The pocket breaking down. grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it in the open. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
We saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff going to the outside. Good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. With sure hands, it's Cox. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Looking for a gap. It's Gauze. Nowhere to run. They'll corral it for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Barnett. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, UNC. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Here comes a first down pass attempt. With the catch, it's Young. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. He hands it off from the gun. First down and more. He's still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Running through the tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Young. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Breaks into the clear. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. The pass rush closing in. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
At the 13-yard line at 2nd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlocked, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a first down play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Powering through. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's Barnett. Caught by the receiver. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
It's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
And the Tar Heels lining up here on 1st and 10. Now they're running on the toss. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. With sure hands, it's Cox. They bring him down to the 25 and moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
They'll run it here. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's gone. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete. Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Kirk This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This playoff game on the line. Can the offense navigate the end zone here when they need a touchdown? Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Catch made on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Linebacker shifting around now. Catch made on the right side. He's in the clear.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Takes the handoff. It's Young. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
And Chris, how often do we see it? When the game's on the line, it's about the line of scrimmage. This offensive line does their job. The running back gets in for this game-tying touchdown, and now you're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Running back with the football. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Scanning the field. It's Barnett. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this young man is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a first down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. Looking to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
That's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
With third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. This might be for the ball game. Quick throw, testing the middle. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, I don't know. You're going for it here with a game tied on your own side of the field late in the game. Why? Play the field position game and rely on your defense. Don't give away the field position.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. The receiver grabs it. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? To throw, it's Simpson. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Takes the grab. It's Young.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. So here comes a challenging 3rd down conversion attempt for this offense, trying to keep the sticks moving and avoid making a 4th down decision. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Finds his man. He makes the stop, but that gains enough to set him up 1st down at the 14.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The back's got it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So here we go, 3rd and medium. This defense trying to get a stop here and force an overtime field goal attempt. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Looking to the end zone. Trying for a pick six to win the game. That's it. Game over. The defense makes the decisive play to win it in overtime.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring, or the game is over.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And that's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Epperson call coming up on 3rd and medium. You don't want to lose yardage. You got to position your kicker for a potential game-winning field goal try. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
And now the defense calls timeout, trying to get organized and come up with a stop here in overtime. And here we go. We'll set up for a potential walk-off game-winning field goal. It's good! An overtime game winner.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.